I spent $400 a month on longevity supplements. Then a longevity researcher told me most of what I was taking was doing nothing. Not harmful. Just nothing. Expensive urine, basically. So I did what I should have done from the start. I went through every major longevity supplement, the ones all over your feed right now, and I checked them against the actual research. Not the marketing. The research. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly which supplements are backed by real science, which ones are still unproven, and which ones you can skip entirely and put that money towards something that actually moves the needle. Here's why this matters more after 60 than at any other age. Your body's ability to absorb and use nutrients changes as you get older. Stomach acid production drops. Muscle protein synthesis slows down. And a lot of the deficiencies that quietly drive fatigue, weak bones, and brain fog like low vitamin D or low B12 become far more common after 60 than most people realize. So the goal today isn't to sell you on taking more pills. It's the opposite. It's helping you spend less, smarter, on the handful of things that actually have evidence behind them. If you're new here, this channel is all about cutting through the noise on healthy aging and longevity, using real research instead of trends. Sticking around means you'll start seeing through the supplement hype everywhere else too. Omega-3 fatty acids are one of the most consistently supported supplements for people over 60. Your body can't make omega-3s on its own, specifically EPA and DHA, the two forms most studied for heart and brain health. Research from institutions like Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health has repeatedly linked adequate omega-3 intake to lower rates of heart disease, and some studies suggest a possible protective effect on cognitive decline, though that research is still developing. If you already eat fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel 2 or 3 times a week, you may not need a supplement at all. If you don't, this is one of the few supplements worth the money. Look for a fish oil supplement listing at least 1,000 mg combined EPA and DHA per serving, and check for third-party testing to avoid heavy metal contamination. Vitamin D deficiency is shockingly common in adults over 60, partly because skin becomes less efficient at producing it from sunlight as we age. Low vitamin D has been linked to weaker bones, higher fall risk, and even mood changes. The Endocrine Society and many geriatric health researchers consider this one of the few supplements where deficiency is common enough, and correction is easy enough, that supplementation makes sense for most older adults, especially anyone who spends most of their time indoors. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your vitamin D level before you guess at a dose. It's one of the cheapest, most useful tests you can request. If you think creatine is just for bodybuilders, this next part will surprise you. In the last few years, researchers studying muscle loss in older adults, a condition called sarcopenia, have found that creatine, especially when paired with resistance exercise, can help preserve muscle mass and strength. Some newer research is also exploring a possible role for creatine in supporting brain energy metabolism, though that work is still early. Muscle loss is one of the biggest hidden threats to independence as we age, so anything backed by real evidence that supports it deserves attention. If you're already doing light strength training, ask your doctor whether adding 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily makes sense for you. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of processes in your body: muscle function, nerve signaling, sleep regulation. Older adults are more prone to magnesium deficiency due to changes in absorption and common medications like certain diuretics. Some research links low magnesium to poor sleep quality and muscle cramps, two complaints that come up constantly after 60. The catch: if your levels are already normal, more magnesium won't make you sleep better. This one is worth it specifically for people who are actually low. Notice if you get frequent leg cramps or restless sleep, that's worth mentioning to your doctor before adding a supplement. This is the one everyone's talking about and the one with the most hype relative to the evidence. NAD+ is a molecule your cells need for energy production, and levels naturally decline with age. Early animal studies on NMN and NR supplementation looked genuinely exciting. But human research is still limited, and results so far have been mixed. Some studies show modest improvements in specific markers, others show little measurable benefit. Add in the price. NAD+ boosters are often the most expensive supplement on this list, and the evidence to cost ratio just isn't there yet. If you're curious, keep an eye on ongoing human trials rather than spending heavily now. This is a watch and wait, not a skip forever. Resveratrol got famous through the red wine and longevity headlines over a decade ago. The problem is that most of the striking results came from lab studies using doses far higher than anything a supplement or a bottle of wine could realistically provide. Human trials since then have largely failed to show meaningful longevity benefits at normal supplement doses. It's not dangerous. It's just not doing what the marketing implies. If you're taking resveratrol specifically for longevity, that's money that could go toward something on this list with actual human evidence behind it. Collagen supplements are everywhere right now, promising better skin, joints, and bones. Here's what most marketing leaves out. When you eat collagen, your body breaks it down into individual amino acids the same way it breaks down any protein. There's no guarantee those amino acids get reassembled into collagen in your skin or joints specifically. Some small studies suggest modest skin hydration benefits, but the evidence is far weaker than the marketing suggests. If your real goal is joint and skin health, getting enough total protein in your diet does more of the same job for less money. Instead of adding collagen, check whether you're hitting your daily protein target through regular food first. So here's where that leaves us. Omega-3, vitamin D, creatine, and magnesium have real research behind them and are worth considering, especially with your doctor's input. NAD+ boosters are promising but not proven enough yet to justify the price. And resveratrol and collagen are, for most people, money better spent elsewhere. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: pick just one item from the worth it list and ask your doctor about it this week. That's it. One conversation. If you found this useful, you'll want to watch the blood tests every senior should ask for next. I'll link it on screen now. If this kind of evidence-based content is useful to you, subscribing means you'll get a new video every Tuesday and Friday. You don't need to take everything on the shelf to age well. You just need the few things that actually work, and now you know what those are. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. Please speak with your doctor before making any changes to your health routine.